Very good morning, all the students of 7th standard. As we know, you know that we are learning ninth lesson of our history, the Maratha War of Independence. Ninth lesson is going on of our history is there. Maratha War of Independence, page number 37 and 38. 37 we have completed, 38 is also it is going 38 is going on. So in a previous video we have seen how Sambhaji Raje was in a deep trouble, how Aurangzeb he made alliance with all the enemies of the Marathas there. He made alliance with the Portuguese Zanjiras, Siddhi of Zanjiras there, along with that Adil Shahs. So with them they made alliance. So when he was unable to be captured, the Maratha territory, or when he was unable to be defeat Marathas there, Maratha Empire, then he turned frustrated. Aurangzeb turned his attention toward the Adil Shah and Qutub Shah, and he defeated them. By defeating them, his power, his might, his strength increased, wealth increased. So again, Aurangzeb became more and more strong and powerful in comparison of the previous one. So with his increasing powers and wealth, empire, once again Aurangzeb turned his attentions toward the Sambhaji or toward the Maratha Empire, Deccans. But we did know that Hambir Rao Mohite, he was a great Maratha general. He died in a battlefield while fighting against the Mughal. What is the morality of Maratha Sardar soldiers? It's little bit weak, little bit down due to the death of Hambir Rao Mohite, the great Maratha general. Administration of the Sambhaji Maharaj, if you say that Maharaj continued the policy of the policies of the Shivaji Maharaj, whatever the policies were there during the time of Shivaji Maharaj, same policies Sambhaji Raja also continued. He too also a good administrator like his father. He punished the landlord. See, what are the characteristics of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj eras? That same characteristic he continued that. He severely punished the landlords who harassed common peoples and who rebelled against the Swaraj. So Sambhaji Raja also did the same policy that those who harassed to the common people, uh, those who rebelled against the Swaraj, for them, Sambhaji Raje gave hard punishments. He gave administrative powers to Maharani Yesubai. Sambhaji Raje gave administrative powers to Yesubai. Yesubai, she was a governing, administrative decisions were in her hand. She was looking after the administration of the empire or the Maratha kingdom there. So administrative powers were given in the hand of Yesubai. He gave her own stamp. Sambhaji Raje gave her own stamp also to stamp to Yesubai. He continued the legacy of Shivaji Maharaj's welfare policies, and whatever the welfare policies were there of the Shivaji Maharaj, that policies were continued during the time of Chhatrapati Sambhaji Raje. Sambhaji Maharaj knew Sanskrit and many other languages well. So he was a master of many languages. Sambhaji Raje, he was a master of different languages. He knew Sanskrit languages also there, and along with that, many other languages were well known. Sambhaji Raje was able to read many other languages. He studied many ancient books. Number of the books were studied by Sambhaji Raje. The books which were based on polity and wrote their gist in the book called Buddha Bhushanam. So their gist, their information, so their central theme. He read number of the books, and the central theme of that book was written in a one place or in one book called Buddha Bhushanam. So this book Buddha Bhushanam was written by Sambhaji Raje. In this book there was a collection of authors' books, his story of the central themes. Now, do you know Sambhaji Maharaj composed Buddha Bhushanam? This one is important, that Sambhaji Raje, he composed book Buddha Bhushanam in the Sanskrit language. He had composed this book Buddha Bhushanam into the Sanskrit language. The second chapter of this book discuss polity. Second chapter of our book, or the second chapter of Buddha Bhushanam. In the second chapter of Buddha Bhushanam, Sambhaji Raje he discussed, or he wrote about the polity or the political skills of the politics. It include informations about the virtues of a king. So in this, Sambhaji Raje described the importance and the virtues of the kings, or the good qualities of king were described in Buddha Bhushanam. So Sambhaji Raje he discussed about the virtues of the king, or the good qualities of the king, in the book called Buddha Bhushanam. Prime ministers, princes, and their educations and functions. In the same book, he described about the prime ministers, the princes, and the education. Their education is also important, and the functions along with the education, the functions of theirs. The advisors to the king, one who is there to advise, to support, to assist, to guide the king. So advisors to the king, fort and the goods and materials, forts, selection of the forts, constructions of the forts, and the materials, whatever we needed on the fort. We have the fort, but along with that we need to be equipped with all the materials on the fort. The fort should be equipped with all the materials. So materials on a fort, the army is also important. The army, the duties of a king. Army is important. Soldiers of any empire or the kingdom, armies are important. They are soldiers. And duties of a king, gods on that empires, kings, very important. Espionages, spies were very important there. This information he had given in the book called Buddha Bhushanam, which is written by Sambhaji Raje. Overall, if you see, then in this book Sambhaji Raje had described all the qualities, good qualities of the kings, all the qualities of his ministers, those who were into the administrations, their qualifications, and one who is advisor of the kings, his also educations, qualifications they describe, and how we have to be select the forts, and what material should be there on the fort continuously. So all informations he described in his book called Buddha Bhushanam. So overall, if you see that, then Sambhaji Raje was also he was a great person, great king, with or able, or the master in all the arts, the art of administrations, art of learning, in administrative skill, or even in a battlefield also. He was leading. He was a great ideal Maratha ruler. So this one we have studied in today's video. That is on the page number 38 and page number 39. Some informations we have studied in this video. Tomorrow, when we'll come tomorrow, then tomorrow we'll come with the next one point. It is very important. The death of Sambhaji Maharaj. How Sambhaji Maharaj died. That we'll see in the next video. till that time we read out this one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.